Robot is not limited to the technical institution also. So anybody can build robots. Robot operating system ROS is the software, is the open source software which must and should be a part of your center of excellence, and students has to learn ROS, and to learn less students has to go to a Linux platform, then students has to have Python and C++ skill sets. So students should this is all about the programming and the software development. How India can become the next robotic capital of the world? If we are discussing on this, the first thing, we need to dream big, we need to trust ourselves, and we need to start. How to start? Let's begin by creating a center of excellence on robotics in every engineering college and universities across India. Robot is not limited to the technical institution also. So anybody can build robots. That's what we speak and I speak. So what should be there in a center of excellence? Like, I do speak to many engineering college, faculties, directors, the chairman, the principal, and everybody has a question that what should be the component of a robotics center of excellence. The moment we are talking about robotic of center of excellence, then center of excellence is not a learning center, not a training center to skill people on how to develop different types of robot. Try to understand, a training center, a laboratory, and a center of excellence has three different things. If I am creating a small center where I am going to give training to the students and upskill them with the updated skill sets, then that's become a skill development center or training center. If I am creating a laboratory only to test something with to do some of my experiments of my curriculum, then that becomes a laboratory. But I am talking about center of excellence. A center of excellence is a facility, is a state-of-art facility which allows the young minds to innovate, to solve real world problems. So that's what a robotic center of excellence is, a center of excellence where the students can learn, the students can practice, and the students will go further to innovate and do real product development. Without a product development, we can't call a set up as a center of excellence in robotics. So wherever we are trying to establish a robotic center of excellence, there we must and should have the industry required or industry grade hardwares. We need to use the sensors, we need to use the motors, the development boards, the platforms, and all the hardwares what is required for industrial robot development. Now we are talking, you need to classify what would you like to do into robotic arm, or would you like to do into agriculture robotics, or would you like to work in logistic robotics. So in specific area we have to select. So for example, one college want to set up a center of excellence into agriculture, so you cannot do many things, you have to limit yourself. If you want to excel, then you have to limit yourself. So you have to say the basic broad requirement, you have all the mechanical, electrical, electronics, and computing capability you have to build, as well as you have to have a rapid prototyping facility you have to build, because you have to develop parts for rapid prototyping. Then again, right now you have to develop new product, and to develop new product or to solve certain problems, you have to pick the problems and you have to start working on those problems. So right now, a center of excellence into robotics should have a motor lab, should have a sensor lab, should have a sensing and estimation lab, should have a wireless communication lab, should have a human and machine interface lab, should have a ROS, robot operating system. So I will tell you, robot operating system ROS is the software, is the open source software which must and should be a part of your center of excellence, and students has to learn ROS, and to learn less students has to go to a Linux platform, then students has to have Python and C++ skill sets. So students should this is all about the programming and the software development. And beyond that, you need to understand building the mechanical structure, because robot is all about a hardware, and this hardware has a physical structure. So the mechanical design and all the rapid prototyping and fabrication unit what you will have, which will enable you to build a structure. In the structure you have to attach your actuators or motors and sensors, then you have to put your controller, and you have to write your code. So if you are planning to set up a center of excellence robotics, you should not minus ROS, you should not minus industry grade equipment. So contact us, we will help you out to develop a center of excellence which will actually add value to your students. And I say students should get out from this center of excellence, graduate with a patent. So I say let's graduate with patent, then join with SAC Robotics and set up a center of excellence in robotics in your college, and make India the next robotic capital of the world.